See, that's what I don't like. I don't like going out the door, hearing things, and bags opening, and yet I gotta leave my shit unlocked because I got one kid at home supposedly crying that she can't get a ride, and then just weirdness, because it isn't until I go out the door is it that it's a stirring, it always seems like something's moved. It's always like, something's moved. Even her said that there was a little Pikachu on the floor. Said that it was moved because it was sitting up, but yet last night when I went to bed, it was laying down. So that's kind of odd, because why would Pikachu be laying down, and then nobody plays with it or touches it? We don't have a dog anymore, and yet it's sitting up. And then, one shoe is at the bottom of the steps, and then the other shoe is by the washer and dryer. Purple is the color today, I guess, along with blue. How you doing? Technically, I don't even gotta go back home for the night. Yeah, maybe. Possibly. There's a good chance. Mima always says I can stay. So. Well, it's better than getting a headache all the time. Oh, hell no, I don't want to sleep outside. But sleeping on her sofa is better than sleeping on where I am sleeping and getting a headache. Yeah, and dizzy. Yep, you're right. Yep. Because dizzy makes you want to throw up. And that's just... Like right now, my ear, there's a high pitch. Bing!
I was getting nauseous, and my stomach was upset.
But what would you be nauseous from? What did you eat? Oh, no. Oh, black. Really? Guess all black is the thing. I know she's got a black coat, but... It's like I gotta record when I go out, just to prove that I went out, and just to prove, that I'm saying certain things because I don't trust. Well, that trust is busted.
That's what you do for a living.
No, it's not.
Well, and right over the technique.
Well, that's not a living. That's supposed to be a hobby, but I can't even really do that anymore. Well, no, there's other reasons, but it's just sad, oh, you can say hi. Put your hood up. My hands are completely numb, not enough to put my black in my... Look, I see the car pulling out. Every time I come down here, I told you, a car comes or goes. I mean, how do I call that? Like, how am I able to say, oh, well, there's this, or there's that, or, you know, I mean, like, I'm not psychic. I'm far from psychic. I just shouldn't have to record myself when I go out in public, like, or when I go out in public and I just don't think something's right. It just, you know, something feels a little off. Like the mailman, like, you'd think he'd be done by now. But he's just pulling over, car after car. But I'm gonna get my daughter to help me with something when I get up here, and you know, oh, there you go, right out. You're trying to tell me to stop, like. The Lord didn't tell me to stop. The Lord is the one who gave me the mouth to speak. And just because I chose to go to church and you know, and can't serve two gods, can't think you're serving one God and you know, doing another one's bidding. Can't you know, can't do the bidding of one and try to serve another. Like, it doesn't work. You know, all I ever asked for was just peace and quiet and left alone. Like, I don't bother anybody, you know. Since my wife died, I didn't even talk to my friends, and man, like, since maybe 2 years after she died, maybe 3. So it's kind of like I've been singled out for years. You know, destined, desolate, destitute, to be alone, single, and completely isolated. You go to the hospital, they say, oh, you got fungus on your toe. It's on the same toe on both feet. But it's fungus. That's not possible. Not on any other toe. The same exact toe on both feet turned purple. So I went and got what they told me to get. Used it. It didn't, no. Used it, didn't work. But then I stopped sleeping in that area and it fixed itself. How is that possible?
Wait, you had fungus before?
No, they said it was, but it wasn't. Because if it was, then the stuff that I bought to put on them would have worked. Like antibiotics, right? Right. Yeah, like medicine, yeah. There's a medicine for fungus, but it wasn't fungus. My toes turned purple. Like, you know, it says they do that when they don't get oxygen, or there's a couple other things.
But I don't think fungus is purple. I think it's like some kind of wacky stuff like builds up on your toe.
I mean, I would hate to start putting down like card after card, you know, and I don't really want to do that. That's not me. Like, it would be totally messed up to do, but it's not me. All I like to do is walk her to school, get whatever she needs, and, you know, I try to help the one that's in deep trouble now, but she doesn't want to listen to anyone. She thinks she knows it all, and you know, I know she misses her mother. I do. I truly do. I miss her. I think all of us miss her, but I can't bring her back. Now, if somebody had a hand, just like I had false or heart attacks, if somebody had a hand in honestly stopping her heart, like, that was just cruel, like, and that's kind of what I feel like, you know, I was destitute to be isolated, so they stopped her heart, so I would be isolated and alone.
You're not there anymore.
Yep.
I still remember the orange things that were around.
So,
Now I feel tired.
but I shouldn't, I'm always alone these days, you know. I take the bus, I'm alone. I take the train, I'm alone. I go shopping, 98% of the time, I'm alone.
When you're in class, you're not alone.
Right, yeah, I mean, that's the exception. You in a cab at the going to a doctor or something, yeah. But other than that, it's, for the most part, I'm always alone. I mean, it kind of sucks, but in one sense, it's good because, you know, my PTSD and anxiety don't go through the roof. But then on the other hand, it kind of breaks my heart. But then on the other hand, you get mobbed at the store, on the bus or something, you know, and boom, your anxiety just shoots up. So, but I'm gonna stop this video and take another one real quick. Kara, come here.